Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it is September 22nd of 2021. I've gone back to the Blue Yeti microphone, so I hope that's working. And I'm using OBS today. We'll see how that works out. So far, so good. They're having right now the Windows presentation, and I've been watching a little bit of it through Twit TV. Let's see what they're saying.
For you. I mean, this laptop, it can compile code like nobody's business. Our AI dev team created that face tractor. They use the GPU power on this machine to prototype out the neural network. And the results, I mean, they are stunning. When you use it, you'll feel it. Microsoft loves developers. We always have. And we want to empower you with the best tools to create from AI to web to native apps. And with software like Windows 11 and now the hardware like Surface Laptop Studio, there is no limit to what you can do. Nothing, no ceiling. And the best person to share that with you and tell you more about it, one of my favorite devs, Scott. Hey, Scott.
Scott Hanselman?
Hey, friends.
Yep.
During the day at Microsoft, I'm a manager and a programmer,
Scott.
and I work on open source.NET and C#. But at night, I've got a blog and a podcast and a YouTube channel and even a TikTok that I work on. So I'll go from coding and writing specs to recording and editing videos. And I have to multitask pretty much all the time. I just love making stuff. Now this is the
Yes, I
first
have no
Surface
life.
hardware that I've been involved
I was
in
gonna
from the
say,
very start.
sounds like a lot of very similar
It's
activities there.
It's got a ton of CPU and a ton of RAM because it all
Clearly
saves me
no
time.
kids.
And of all the laptops that I've used over the years, Laptop Studio is the only one that felt like it could keep.
Of course, the they're talking about the new hardware, and of course with working with Windows 11, and this stuff looks nice, but I think right now I think I've got my Windows set up here that it's all I need. It does it, but I'm thinking about getting this. Where do I want to go here? I want to go to Amazon. Oh, there it is. Let me go to my wish list, though, which is not necessarily a actual wish list for me. It's things I put on here that I may want to talk about or follow. And here's really what I'm thinking about. Again, remember what, last year or something like that, I ordered one, last year's version, and right away my arthritis was bothering me for if I put my head down. That was, but I was looking forward to it for the opportunities that I thought it offered and the use of the pen and that type of stuff. But I was not able to, I set it up, went through the setup situation, and then in order to really use it, you've got to get a Windows email to use, and I couldn't. I tried everything. I just couldn't. I can't remember now how far I got. Well, I know I could not. I'm not sure if I got the email or if I couldn't log in. I can't remember now what it was, but it was very frustrating, and I returned it to Amazon. But this new version, $300, that's a good price. And I can live with, I don't need cellular, I have a cell. I don't use my cell phone that much. Wi-Fi, of course. And I think I can live with 64 gigabytes of, and it looks, I think I'm going to give it a try again, but it's going to be really, before I was looking, I was excited to have it on its way, and now when I get around to ordering this, I'm going to be really, I'm not going to feel good about the situation because I was really so frustrated. I couldn't take it smashing on the wall because I knew I had to, that I had to return it. But I didn't, I wanted it to work, and I thought, then I would have been, I think that was about a year or so ago, I would have been a year, I would have had, because I've never owned an Apple product. I mentioned before when I worked at CompUSA, our store there in Miami was like the number 1 or 2 store in the United States for sales, and we won. Of course, I was doing the pricing. I was the only one there doing the pricing. The other guys were, doing the sales and stocking and all that type of stuff. I was just the only person they had that was doing the scanning for. But every employee received the new iPod. No, the iPod, the music thing, and we all got one for free, and because of our sales and stuff. And of course, I just gave it to my grandson, and he loved it, and I don't know, he might still be using it for all I know. But so I'm, I followed, the Apple stuff, but so I'm not. I don't think there's anything, except I'm using, Windows 11 now. By the way, with this OBS, I did kick this up to 60 frames a second, so I'm not sure if that's, I don't think I needed to do that, and I haven't in the past. I mean, in a few times in the past I've tried it for a little bit. Maybe when I did a little live streaming or something. So what else is going on? I heard that yesterday's audio was not good when I made some changes. So I'm actually using the Blue, and I switched back to the Blue Yeti X, and I think the audio is going to be okay, unless that 60 seconds causes me some trouble. But it shouldn't, I think I got 16 megs of memory. I think. Beeline, how much did I, let's see, did I buy it? Yeah, I did. So to Amazon, go to Beeline. Beelink, okay. I did not upgrade this thing yet, so, no, okay, I do have. Okay, I have the Beelink This is the box. The reason it's rattling, it makes a pretty good, nice box, and I've got some accessories in there, and I put them in there. Something if I may need to hook it up. So anyway, this B-Link is the GTI Mini PC, 4-core, 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and actually, I think it's 150. What is it? So I have two 8 gigabytes of chip. That's all they can put in there. 2 chips. So each one is an 8 gigabyte, and that gives me 16. But I think if I saw the correct price, if somebody has done this, I'll do a search, but eventually, when I get ready to do it, I'm not sure it's working. It's working fine, but I think a 16 gigabyte of this DDR4 memory, I think it's about $150. So that would be $300. Just to upgrade the memory. That seems like a lot. I haven't used. I never have used the fingerprint ID, and I see that it has Wi-Fi 6. I didn't know that it had Wi-Fi 6. I'm not using Wi-Fi. Well, I have off and on, but see, speed check. I've got the Google device, so I've got cable coming in, going to the cable modem, and then in the living room I have the Google device, and it transmits Wi-Fi out, and then I have a Google device in here, and then I run a little cable a few inches over from it, in. So we pay for 400 down, 20 up and 400 down. My grown grandson lives in the next apartment over, and with his mother, and they get 1 gig down, and I don't know what the speed is up. Really, what we have 400 down is fine. Of course, from time to time I'd always, but like to have, and it's only about $30 more. I think I pay about $107. That includes 1 landline phone for my ex-wife that she can use, because she just, that we've got several cell phones laying around here, and she just can't. I don't know, So let's go back here for a little bit and see what oops. Must be underneath it or something. Hang on a second. Nope. Oh. Yeah, here it is. See what they're up to now.
Commercial, yeah, it's Windows 10. Windows 11 across the board. Commercial customers can choose Windows 10. There's some graphics card differences between the commercial and consumer versions of Laptop Studio. I think it's an RTX card on the commercial side. Yeah, I don't remember I'm terrible with those kind of brands. And then the peripherals. I don't remember the pricing on any of the peripherals. I don't think the type cover stuff has changed. The pen probably hasn't changed. And I'm not really sure where the adaptive hit lands from a pricing perspective. That doesn't look like it's going to be particularly expensive.
What's new in that pen? Haptic feedback is a nice new feature, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple of things. So there's upgraded internals, a sharper tip. It had the haptic, as you said, and then with at least Surface Pro 8 and possibly the Laptop Studio, there's a new internal chip that is specifically designed to interact with that pen, that gives the experience more of an even more natural kind of pen on paper type feel to it, I guess. I've not experienced it, obviously. I'm just going based on what they said. But Microsoft had done something similar for, again, off the top of my head, I believe it was Surface Pro 4 and possibly maybe Surface Pro 5 or 2017 device. But there was a previous generation version of that designed for the classic Surface Pen. Now they're doing something like that for the Slim Pen, which seems like it's kind of the new pen going forward. It looked like they were showing that with all the devices.
Yeah.
That carpenter's pencil style.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I haven't held a flat pencil before, but
I find it a little awkward, frankly.
Yeah. They talked about it being more comfortable. I'm not sure it is. Round seems more natural.
Yeah.
It's more practical. You can stow it away in the keyboard.
Right, which I really like, and that's one of those designs when we saw it first last year with the Pro X, where it's like, yes, that's beautiful, and it supports that kind of dual use keyboard cover where it can kind of be magnetically up at an angle or laid flat.
So, I'm going up. Let's see, how long have I been doing this? Only 16 minutes for me. That's. And I'm looking at the OBS screen. Says my CPU usage is 5% right now, 5%, 60 frames a second. I'll be anxious to upload this here in a few minutes. Let me slide over the OBS controller. There we go. Now you can see what I'm looking at. I do like having two monitors. Both these monitors support 38, what the hell is it? The big time 3840 by 2160. But in order to do if I wasn't doing YouTube videos, I'm not making any of these videos anything more than 1920 by 1080. So if I wasn't making YouTube videos, I would be a much richer person. Well, I'm not rich. I mean, I spend too much money, and it's just, but it's a hobby. It's something to do. I'm not working. But my needs would be vastly simpler, and I wouldn't be ordering stuff all the time from Amazon. Anyway, I'm going to upload this, see how this works. A couple people mentioned the volume and the audio, and I've labored with audio more so than video with my YouTube account, and I had audio all taken care of, and I think I have had audio or video all taken care of, and everything's been great. But then I always have to try something different for some reason, and it always there's a problem. It's something that then I get it corrected, and I'm happy, and of course I think, okay, don't touch anything. And then I decide to change something or purchase a new, you know, camera, USB camera. That's the AverMedia, which is a nice, and I've got 5 or 6, maybe more USB, you know, a couple USB. I have the Brio, USB Brio. And the C920. Then I have a number of China knockoffs of the Logitech C, you know, Logitech cameras. God, I don't know how many of those I have around here. They're inexpensive, and they work just fine, you know. Maybe what I should do is, you know, that's, I guess my next project is, I run into some problems when I seem like I'm running too, I shouldn't. And I haven't in the past, and then something pops up that 2 cameras and a problem will turn up, like smudge finger, you know, smudge prints on. I'm kidding about that, but. So I guess if this works, well, I think probably I'll move it down to, unless I see some spectacular results. I'm doing 60 frames per second, I hope. Not showing any losses or anything like that. So today then, if things are good, I'm just telling you I'm going to probably hook back up this other oh, I know what it is, yeah. When I was using the software the other day, a couple of days ago, and showed you the video of how great it was to play with. Now it won't go there because I stopped using the Blue Yeti and went back to my Elgato Wave 3 and back and forth, or whatever. Now I can't get over to the I can get over to the software for the Logitech keyboard and some other stuff and the mouse, that type of stuff. But now it doesn't want to go to the software to go for the mouse and the keyboard. Now it doesn't want to go back to the anyway, the 5th, this is the 22nd. On the 5th, of course, I'm already running Windows 11, so I guess, and they have announced that basically, you know, this is it. I mean, there'll be a few, of course, there'll be small changes and things, but they're locking. This is locked in. This Windows 11, you know, the that I'm using and the rest of the people are using that are, you know, on the whatever channel that is. See, today is Wednesday. Anyway, gonna upload this, so thank you very much for watching.